poof poof be the anthem. I say, um, right now, no, Ghana, no, what is really trending is a Medikal and Fella Makafui. Now, this particular issue, no, while lack for some time, while was system move for some time, Charlie, eka kra na sisi ano akwa the broken record be like that. But they be an yesora asam for then oba. Na yan so yene task, yene aim ne de be an mobile or record wo Ghana ha be an yebe den. Ye be share na kama na yiden. Yeah, bro. Even though sometimes we feel like the issue is becoming too much of a back and forth and it's becoming too much of a K-drama, we still have to come here and talk to you about it. Yes, but it's rather a very sad development because normally we don't like to talk about certain things, especially when it comes to most of the times it's women that normally speak about some of the things they are not happy about in relationships, but because of certain reasons, we as men, we feel like it's our duty to protect our women, their image, because say ekojina baby na ka wo yera na wo girlfriend na sama indirectly na lugu ankasa so wade ohunfi nti no matter how nimpa net no mostly no we try as much as possible there yeba sustain nimpa no, then we keep that aspect, that dark aspect of our partners from the public eye. I don't try them besiafu na waka one boyfriend one ask somebody try nkofo. But what I'm trying to say is usually men don't speak about issues that bothers them, especially when it comes to relationship. And also it's because when you are a man and you open up and then you are not careful, people will tag you as ABR. You are doing too much for the ladies, and you are giving more of a feminine vibe because being it's like society. I don't think it's the right thing, but the society expects you to sort of know how to handle your emotions the best way that you can. Mostly it leads a lot of guys into depression and then suicides and a whole lot. So Nyama American in 1998 naturally Medikal finally he has come out to really open his heart out, okay, and then I'm about busy komo metro Nyama be an or status or X, which he opened up, but this time around he did over like 40 minute video. He went live and he really explained everything to the fans, which I believe that is a form of therapy because maybe I did not share much, and then he feels like it's about time that he let some of these things go for his own mental well-being. Yes, I mean, or yeah, he's a human being, and however he feels is the right way to sort of let some of the steam and the heat go. No, I feel he's the best person to decide on that. So he made that decision and then he did a video. Now the video has a lot of stuff that usually it should be a personal stuff when it comes to relationship, but I think the baby he couldn't hold it again. Which is the issue of where they stay. That's the house they are staying in, Medikal and Fella Makafui. According to him, the house he made Fella Makafui as a co-owner of their land because he felt like Ochinebi no newer. For the sake of never getting Fella Makafui can sort of hold the house together, not a friend no one. That's what he's saying, but I feel that maybe that's the truth, but Abia or Donoso can Abia no again as he felt like maybe they were in this together. So he never thought Abia some of these things that are happening now. I'm sure they back then would be cared to be the embassy to the Mauricia. I'm not sure the medical BGD, but love is sometimes some way. Inti Abia on a mono or do woman be na Abia or nam do more on a co-owner of that particular land. But it seems that Fella Makafui wants to take ownership of not only the land, the house itself, because he feels like she's the owner of the place because needing come. And technically, if Medikal is not careful and other courts are one year or budget than because on any what basoka I don't know, this is quite dicey for him. So he spoke about that, and then he spoke about the fact that Fella Makafui's, is it cousin? Yes, cousin, our friend Bless or Tifio, and sometimes he has a walk-in closet on Ben washroom. So sometimes when he walks from his room to the washroom closet, and sometimes Otumo like naked, which I felt is a bit some way because it's weird because he's an opposite sex and I don't know how that thing is playing out, but I find it a little bit weird. I feel personally, if you ask me, feel that with the knowledge that will be for fear no. If run our baby and son will step out to the local closet because you don't know who you might meet since on your own or your pen or but anyway, that's maybe judgment. But ABR, he says he wanted to be free in his own house and stuff. Yes, but that's also the case. So, and this issue with Fella Makafui and the cousin or as DBA or medical ye power, I can some PR for the fact that get about 2 years now or Pada will move into on demanded the bed police Fella for police on Medikal because according to Medikal, he told the girl say it's been 2 years on one about now and he feels like it's about time also not a baby for a quarter now because he is not comfortable in the house. Normally, okay, again, when I get a catcher in there, and down in your medical dear, and or sister fella dear, so he doesn't have the right to tell him his own move. So, I'm there, altercations been away, no. I don't know what really happened, but the girl went to the police station to report Medikal to him, say, what threaten, maybe we use some word behind me there, and on again, per what Medikal said, again, life is in danger. So he went to call the police on Medikal and I didn't see normal police in the Buffy. So that's the explanation Medikal gave for why the police came to the house, which I felt is a bit weird because I mean it's his own house. Charlie, Medikal has a big heart too because I know most people wouldn't do this, but it's one of those things. And I'm very careful with the way I'll talk about this issue since or any being you can't possibly judge what Medikal have said without listening to Fella Makafui. I think it's not right because Kofituber being over the whole thing. So if Fella comes out and we know her side of the story, then we can really talk about this issue how we are supposed to talk about. But now it's Medikal's words that we are judging because I don't know about out. But he spoke a lot that sometimes even before they even moved it into their new house, apparently, Fella Makafui had suspicions that Medikal was cheating, and then one time he jumped his wall to go to his house, which he was playing video game with. You know, guys, sometimes we like to hang out with friends. He was playing video games with his friends, and apparently, Fella Makafui thought Medikal was having something to do with somebody in the house. Or game no the bought TV anymore, pay TV no a whole lot of things. Like it was a total mayhem. So or yeah, some for the chat. So. And some of the baby in a sika Medikal invest in business like a big amount of money, and also the liposuction BBL. I don't know, but I mean when I heard the news, the first thing I said was but you are a married woman. Personally, you are a married woman. Our lady who can the way who also pay now the world as I see as a ring, which means that you are out of the market. If marketing right now, you are not advertising yourself so much to anyone because obiajo and say a catcher who couldn't be I won't be I day now couldn't I'm a pendama or okay. I don't see why you should still go ahead and insist there you should be giving money to go and do this to impress who. The same thing Medikal said is the same thing I said. Like who is she trying to impress? Because who couldn't say okay, he's fine. Maybe you are not comfortable, but it shouldn't be like force. So apparently she even went to Nigeria. Medikal gave him money to go to Nigeria to go this BBLOs or whatever they call it, to look this certain way. And the funny thing was, we all thought say he was using Slim Tea because he was an ambassador for some of these products that they claim say Otum Omam was slimmed down. So didn't understand like. Hello, and the young sisters now they bought it and the Charlie won't go use because where you want to get at us. Yes, so the woman that is actually projecting that particular product herself went for something else, Charlie. But you see, issue is some baby, and you see, I think Medikal is hurt. So I don't know Medikal to be this way. And for him to come out the way he did, it means he's really down. He's really down, and I hope people around him will be of massive support to him because, and we shouldn't judge him. He or any Charlie, you can take so much in. Udu baby, you have to let things out because you never know. One year, next time you better be an impano. The same people that are judging him for coming out will come and say, na bibi da unkra no one can. No. Let the person be himself. That's what he feels he does. Wakasa. And some of the baby any nana mutu maiden mark because I feel like it's more of like an allegation. Yes, it's not a proven statement because it's coming from one person. And to say if Medikal has said it and Fella Makafui comes in, I'm hoping say as time goes on, Fella will come in to also clear her name so that we will have a level ground to sort of debate this thing to sort of know who from their words who might be telling the truth and who is not. A whole lot of issues, but the episode between Medikal and Fella Makafui is still ongoing and is not a good role modeling experience for some of the kids because Accra Angasano boy. You see, Accra, I think now relationship for Accra, they should redefine it. Okay, now it should be more of a contract. Because we realize that because of the hardship in the system, okay, in Accra here, no, it's not the lady's fault because so now relationships, marriages are just something like a way for them to also come out from the struggle. And careful, and I say what you should protect is what you have because mostly. I mean, as much as I don't like to say this, but mostly they come in because they are looking for people that are going to survive them. So the men are looking for love, companionship, while most of the women, not all of them, they are very hardworking women that are able to work for themselves to sort of get what they have. But usually, because of the hustle and people are not able to break through the way they want to, they sort of have to use some means to sort of sustain one. It is a push you business and careful and you get carried away and then you have some properties and money. Charlie, I'm not saying that's what Fella Makafui did, but that's the reality on the ground. Now the street is hot, the girls are hot. Okay, and if you are not careful, Charlie, somebody that you might think that they are really in love with you might not really be for you, or they don't even have you in mind. It's not you that they love, it's something that they love that happens to be at your side. Do you get it? And you know pay I dey be on chain. I almost fit, but it happens that at the end of to me now without assessing it through you. Well, as you say, so it's like you are part of the package, but not the main meal. I think the brotherhood should understand this. That's how the game is now. Anyway, let me make if I say I'm talking about this issue. Because I mean we've seen it so many times that now it has become a very predictable pattern when it comes to relationship. That things are not good at many homes and the girls are finding ways to survive. And if you are not careful and then you don't verify the emotions that some of these our lovely sisters they have for you, you think they have for you, you might by the time you realize you be in a similar position that's young brother Medikal. And see that's what is happening, and we are still tracking this issue. Yes, I read Medikal's latest post on X, and he's saying he's not heartbroken, but he's disappointed. But I feel that's heartbreak. He clearly said it that he's heartbroken, but he's trying to be a tough guy. But that's fine, bro. We there for you, bro. Listen, it be life, anything feel happen. Make nobody define anything for you. What should I say? At the end of kasa ho ana wo beto a men kaso nko bo wadwen kire e beti what you say. Make it talk. At the end ka near wakuma can I free. What you say. We no go judge you. You understand? Medikal, shout out to you, bro. You know be part of life. You understand, Charlie? Plenty men know they talk for them relationship. Yeah, but no man koso we are see Accra. Yeah, but man kasa. Sometimes you go figure say it will be okay. We not be okay like that, but it'll be fine. But yeah, so that's the episode. This episode 4 trends on KDM today. Charlie, the name is Donald, and I'm sure we'll meet next time. And if this case develops further, definitely I'll come here to update you on it. Charlie, it's bye for now. Take care.